Hi, I'm Amy, for those of you who don't know who I am. I am the founder of the campaign group Stop the XL Bully Ban in Scotland. Today I want to talk to you about the effect this ban has had on dogs and the owners. Dogs like my bear that you see on my group have been targeted and labelled as dangerous. The definition given by the government is so vague that it's seeing thousands of crossbreed dogs fall into the category. This ban results in dog owners having to muzzle, keep dogs on lead, neuter and exempt. There is many reasons as to why we are upset about the ban. And we need everyone to understand that this is more than just muzzling dogs. Since the ban came into effect in the UK in January, we have seen hundreds of cases of dogs that fit the definition of an XL bully type, abused, tortured, neglected, dumped and killed. There has been a huge increase of abuse and neglect towards these dogs, with little to no consequences for those responsible. There is a huge disregard for these dogs' welfare. Regardless of an animal's breed or species, there is no excuse to continue to allow the welfare of an animal to be so disregarded. On top of the horrific suffering of these dogs, many dog owners have fell victim to malicious complaints and abuse, which has resulted in their dog taken. Some owners have even been threatened by those who don't like bull breeds. This breed-specific ban has caused nothing but misery for these dogs and their owners. The first thing that is looked at when typing a dog as an XL bully type is height. For females, they must reach a minimum height of 19 inches and for males 20 inches. If the dogs meet height, then owners and authorities need to look at the other characteristics to determine whether or not their dog is an XL bully. This is where one of the many issues start. We have seen many puppies been put to sleep who have not yet reached height, which has resulted in huge backlash, and rightly so. You cannot type a puppy as an XL bully type, as it is impossible to predict whether or not the puppy would meet the minimum height requirement. Following on from the issue of the typing of an XL bully type, we have also seen thousands of bull breed dogs that are not type exempted by responsible owners out of fear that their dog may be taken. We have also seen many dogs typed by authorities that are not XL bully types. Can you imagine being so scared that your dog could be taken? That you feel no choice but to exempt them and follow the guidance. You may wonder what is so bad about exempting your dog. Well, the answer is the fear of your dog being seized and destroyed. The slightest complaint could see authorities at your door. What happens from there depends on the nature of the complaint, but it could result as something as serious as your dog taken. As if this wasn't bad enough, the mandatory neutering has seen lots of XL bully types die after the procedure. This was later found out to be due to the dogs being prone to bleeding. However, many lost their lives before the reason was known. They spent the last few months of their lives bound by the conditions of the exemptions, all because the government deemed them a danger. Those responsible owners, following the guidance, lost a member of their family. You may think it doesn't get any worse than that. You're wrong. Many responsible dog owners have also been given ultimatums to either destroy their dog or become homeless, with many councils across the whole of the UK refusing the dogs in properties, again all because they reach height and look a certain way. However, councils are not the only ones giving owners a hard time. Parents have been reported to social work by malicious people have faced a similar ultimatum. People who have social work involvement for many reasons, including fleeing from DV, have also been given the same ultimatum: it's the kids or your dog. This is a scary time for dog owners. Over the last few months, we have also seen many dogs shot by authorities. The most recent one being police attending a property for an unrelated incident. The two beautiful exempted XL bully type dogs were doing nothing wrong and were contained behind a stairgate in the kitchen, only for them to be shot. The police claimed they were humanely destroyed, but the footage of bullet holes all over the home, all up the walls, broken windows, paint a picture far from humane. I made this small video to give a brief insight into what it's like being an owner of an XL bully type dog, in hope that it helps people who don't know or understand what life is like with a prohibited breed. We want people to understand why we have chosen to legally challenge the ban, so they understand that we fight every day not just for the breed but the welfare of the dogs and the owners. 2/3 of XL Bully owners have suffered mental health issues, including suicidal thoughts and increased anxiety as a direct result of this ban. Breed-specific legislation isn't the answer to preventing dog attacks and increasing public safety. We as a nation need to do better and address the real issues. One of those issues being proper enforcement of perfectly good pieces of legislation that does tackle the issues, but doesn't impact the welfare of animals or people. We live in a time where media and social media are powerful. So I ask you, will you help support our fight? Will you help us use the power of social media to make a change? Thank you for listening.